Here are today's top stories from the Barbados Today newsroom for Tuesday, February 16th. A multi-million-dollar investment in the agriculture sector is taking root in the parish of St. Peter. Canadian-born businessman Charles Gagnon is transforming over 400 acres of land, stretching from Bakers to parts of Blackbess, Haymans and Farm Road, to produce tropical fruits and vegetables. Gagnon, who brought the Haymans and Warley plantations last year, is concerned about the island's high food import bill and the lack of variety of fresh fruits and vegetables all year round.
Since I've come to Barbados, my family, we noticed that the options at the supermarket in terms of fruits and vegetables were not entirely satisfactory. So we figured that it would be of interest if we could locally grow a wider variety of fruits and vegetables that are not necessarily grown here at the present, and also grow what grows here already, but widen the scope so that we don't have to pay over $32 for asparagus and so on and so forth. That's just an example, but also the supply, having a supply that's there, that you don't have to rely on imports.
In other news, fire destroyed an unoccupied house at Tom Ben Road, Ashton Hall, St. Peter today. 2 fire tenders and 6 officers from the Arch Hall Fire Station responded to the blaze.
When we got here, the house was well alight. It was fully engulfed.
Any occupants?
It's unoccupied at the moment, and the owner is deceased. That's the information received when we got here. We will have to carry out the investigation to find out exactly what has happened.
Okay. How many officers came to the scene?
You have Divisional Officer Fields, Station Officer Cadogan, Sub Officer Jordan, and 5 fire officers.
This is from Bridgetown?
From Arch Hall Fire Station, 2 appliances.
Popular discount Spooners Hill St. Michael is expected to reopen its doors tomorrow after being closed for extensive cleaning. The action came after a worker tested positive for COVID-19. In a statement, the company said the worker, who was tested on February 11, has been at home in quarantine awaiting the results, and all primary contacts have been sent for testing. They will remain off the job until the tests are known. The company said the location was professionally sanitized today and is scheduled to reopen tomorrow. In other news, the Barbados Alliance to End Homelessness is back in business a week after closing doors when a client tested positive for COVID-19. Over 40 staff members and clients were all tested and are negative. President of the facility, Kimar Safri, told Barbados Today clients who left the shelter just before it was closed last Monday have been located and they've been sent for testing. He added that the shelter is back up and running, and this is critical so they can continue its rehabilitation program.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
To regional news now, the Bahamas government has slapped a travel ban on Haiti as part of measures to contain coronavirus infections. More in this report from ZNS News in the Bahamas.
The competent authority in the Bahamas issuing an emergency powers COVID-19 pandemic risk management amendment number 5, stipulating that any vessel or person departing Haiti, be it by direct transport routes or by transiting through another jurisdiction by air or sea, be prohibited for a period of 21 days. The order taking effect today, Attorney General Senator the Honorable Carl Bethel spoke with us on the implications.
This is, according to my instructions and information, is only to do with the carnival, which is a long-established cultural tradition in Haiti, and it was deemed to be unsafe. In as much as we have prohibited Junkanoo over Christmas and New Year, and that was even more long and well established in the Bahamas as a crowd festival. But for health and safety reasons and pursuant to medical advice, strong medical advice, I must say, we had to cancel Junkanoo. But it seems that, according to our information, there are no plans to cancel the Haitian Carnival, and so the instructions were given pursuant to medical advice.
On the international scene, French MPs on Tuesday approved a controversial law against separatism, which plans to crack down on online hate speech and foreign funding of religious groups.
This bill makes it a criminal offense to threaten or intimidate an elected official or a public sector worker here in this country, an offense punishable with up to 5 years in prison and €75,000 fines. If the offense is committed by a foreigner, that person is likely to be banned from French territory. A person found to be spreading personal information about an elected official or a public sector worker online with the intent to harm them is also going to be punished with up to 3 years in prison. Doctors found to be issuing the so-called virginity certificates can be punished with up to 1 year in prison and €15,000 fines. Homeschooling will need to be approved by the state. And of course, there will be stricter financial controls with regards to religious organizations here in this country. So a wide range of changes that are included in this draft legislation.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.